Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sky, and if you are new here, here are a couple of random facts about me. I plan on being pretty heavily tattooed one day. I have a lot of plans, a lot of ideas, and I was actually gonna get the majority of my tattoos this year, but yeah. Also, my makeup style is very all or nothing. I'm either wearing complete, full beat, full colourful, everything, all of that, minus foundation. I don't wear foundation normally. Or I am wearing literally nothing. Which brings me right into this video right here. I am trying to look like a Glossier girl. That's my goal for this video. Despite me having a wide variety of colourful looks here on my beauty account, I have always wanted to kind of achieve the Glossier girl type look.
I want to look like a Glossier monster.
So that's what we're going to be doing today, and this is going to be kind of like in a get ready with me style, and all of the makeup that I'm using on my face is coming directly from this bag. These are all the products I'm using. Now, you can't really see inside the bag, but that's not a lot of product. Actually, I do tell a bit of a lie. I will be using some eyeshadow today. I'm going to be dipping into the Alva palette from Oden's Eye, but we're going to be doing the most simple eye makeup ever. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into this little get ready with me trying to look like a Glossier girl. And I'm also testing out a few new Glossier products. So I've already washed my face with the Glossier Jelly Milk Cleanser. This is actually my second bottle of it. I'm running low on my current one, so I did wash my face with this today though. This is quite fun dipping into the bag. It's quite lovely. Now I'm going to be moisturizing with the priming moisturizer. I know a lot of people use this moisturizer as a primer, but I use this moisturizer just as a moisturizer. And I actually really enjoy this moisturizer quite a lot. I do have oily skin, but I find that this just gives the right amount of moisture to my skin. It's not too heavy. It doesn't feel greasy on the skin. I know that they came out with a priming moisturizer balance, which is meant for oily skin, and I might be trying that one out when this one runs out. We're feeling plump. That kind of hurt, I'm not gonna lie. Next up in the Glossier bag of goodies, I'm gonna be moisturizing my lips with the balm.com, and this one is in the coconut scent. I'm gonna be quite honest, my friend Kat using makeup on Instagram,
she's the reason why I want to be a Glossier girl.
I swear, she literally owns the most beautiful, sophisticated makeup collection, and she has a Glossier store in her house. So basically, this entire video is directed at Kat. Kat, you made me do this. But yeah, the balm.com, it's actually really nice. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings on it. You either absolutely adore it or absolutely hate it. Me personally, I like it. It's a nice lip balm, it tastes good. It moisturizes nicely. I like it, personally. And I would get more flavors and that kind of thing. It's kind of like a special lip balm. Like, it's nothing too extraordinary, like Burt's Bees does the same thing, but it looks cute and the flavors are cute, so I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit closer, and we're gonna be starting off with the eyes. I'm just gonna be priming them first. These next few products are not Glossier. Putting on eye primer without a mirror, probably not the best idea. Now, the one thing that I really doubt that I'll ever try from Glossier is their eyeshadows. They do have their Sky Wash and their Lid Stars, but those got horrific reviews. I feel like if I'm gonna go out of my way to use like a liquid shadow that's just gonna be a wash of color, why don't I just use powder shadow? Like, I just personally don't get the appeal. But we're gonna be dipping into the Alva palette right here, and this screams Glossier Goblin to me. This screams Glossier because I'm going to be using one of these metallics just all over my lid, using my finger, just patting it on. Now, because I want to keep this very neutral today, I'm going to be dipping into Baby's Breath down here, and I'm going to be tapping that all over my lid. I'm not going to be using anything apart from this shade on my lid, so let's see how it goes. This is how I initially used to apply eyeshadow when I was younger, back before I went into like the beauty world. If you're just going for like an effortless, like all over lid shine, you don't need any brushes. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but do you see how it's just kind of like a nice shine? With long nails, it's quite hard to get into that inner corner bit. Well, that was probably the quickest eye look I've ever done in my entire life. And now we're just gonna put on some mascara. I'm just using the Fenty Full Frontal because that's the one I have. I need a mascara that does it all because my eyelashes are just shit. I have made it my mission to include that video in almost every single one of my videos. But this mascara is good for lengthening and separating your lashes, not so much for volumizing, but when it starts to dry out, it gets there. I swear my eyelashes on both of my eyes are completely different. These eyelashes are quite nice, and these ones are just meh. This is actually kind of hella boring to watch, so I'm just gonna skip right through the mascara portion. I feel quite naked, honestly. Without eyeshadow, I feel so naked. But you know what we're dipping into next? Boy brow. This is actually my second tube of boy brow because it's a bestseller for a reason, okay? Like, I genuinely believe that this is the best brow gel I've ever tried. And I've tried plenty of brow gels. As a person that genuinely doesn't need help with their brows, I mean, look at this. These are real, baby. Oh, I did not mean to flip you off, I do apologize. It's quite, like, wet when you first use it, and it just deposits just the right amount of colour, and it really does set your brow hairs in place. I know Glossier does have a, like, brow flick pen, I think it's called, but obviously that's for, like, drawing in hair like strokes, and I've got too much hair. So there we go. Look at that. I genuinely use this every single day. Every time I do my brows, 9 times out of 10 it's with boy brow. I love it. I love it so much. I'll probably repurchase that until the end of time. God, is it a Sky video if I forget how to speak English? I really want to highlight my brow bone. I really want to highlight the brow bone, but no. I'm just going to be highlighting the brow bone with my face highlight that I'll use today. It's just a simple, like, champagne type colour, and I'm just gonna do it just like that, because I feel like it does add quite a lot. You probably cannot even see it because it's that natural. Now we're going to be moving on to the face. Now I'm just going to be priming my skin, because even though we did put on the priming moisturizer, I want to put on a primer anyway because that's how I roll. However, I will be using a moisturizing primer. You think with oily skin, you think that I would hate moisturizing primers, but I love them. Like, I just purely use primer as a base for makeup. I don't use it to, you know, prevent my oils from coming through. It would be nice if it prolonged the wear of my makeup. It would be nice. I should have probably done my brows after primer, but it's okay. My face is so plump. Guess what we're doing again? Dipping into the bag of goodies. And this time I'm going to be using one of the new products that I bought. This is the Glossier Stretch Concealer. Whenever my nails are long, I just want to everything. This is definitely a Kat made me buy this because I blindly trust her with makeup recommendations. Could be potentially a little bit dangerous, but Kat, if this doesn't work, I will send you an angry message. But this is the Glossier Stretch Concealer. It's a really nice little... Is this plastic or glass? I think it's glass, but I got mine in the shade G11, which is one of the lighter shades. I do prefer having a lighter shade of concealer. Doesn't that look absolutely satisfying? I kind of want to lick it. I'm not gonna lick it. And we'll be doing my entire face with a sponge today. I finally cleaned my makeup sponges after an embarrassingly long time of not cleaning them. I'm acting as if I've never used a concealer in my life. I just haven't used a pot concealer before. Ooh. I think that's a good shade match for me. Anyways, let's just dip right on in and just... Actually, I think that is a dead-on match for me. I'll do this eye first, and then I'll show you the other eye afterwards. But this is specifically made for... What are the claims? What are the claims?
Give me your claims.
This is Glossier Stretch. This is nothing. Honestly, I was expecting like 0 coverage, not gonna lie. And I did want to buy a concealer that was more lighter coverage because I don't always want a full coverage, I'm gonna be honest. But this is nice. Ooh. Oh, it's dewy. Oh, can you see that on my under eyes? Oh, I think you can. That is dewy. But it also just looks like skin. Like, it just looks like skin. That is glossy. That is... I've never seen a concealer that glossy. I think mostly I don't wear foundation, not just because I don't like the way it looks on my skin, but also I can't be bothered. I'm quite lazy in that sense. Like, I don't want to clean my makeup sponges, and I don't want to, like, completely clean off my face and make sure that everything's cleaned off. Let's put a bit on my forehead. I know my forehead is already pretty glowy, but let's make it glossy. I'm just putting this all over my face. I know the point is to only put concealer where you need it, but I need it everywhere. And also, this just has such a nice consistency and texture that I just want to keep applying it. Put a bit more just up here. I'm not gonna put any on my nose because my nose gets super oily super quickly, and because I wear glasses, you know, it's not creasing as bad as I would expect it to. And it makes I look dewy. Like, I look greasy is not the word, but I think I look so far, first impressions, I actually kind of love this concealer. And actually, because I do have a bit of pink residue, I do want to cover that up, so I'm just going to be using a white eyeliner. I would use like a nude type eyeliner, like a beige eyeliner, but I don't have one because I never wear them. I always wear white, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this on. I feel like my lids are glossy, my lips are glossy, and my face is glossy. I will say though, I am going to set my under eyes with a tiny bit of powder. Just a tiny bit, just to make sure that they don't like crease or anything. So I'm just gonna use literally the tiniest bit of powder. Wait, just want to make sure that there's no, I don't want to set any creases. So, because I still want to keep that glossy effect going on. Just a little bit of powder under the eyes. That still looks glossy even with the tiniest bit of powder. What is this magic? I am going to put on a weeny teeny bit of highlighter just on the inner corners, because I want to kind of match the dew going on. Now, before we set the rest of my face, because I do want to set it, because I don't want it to be as glossy as it is right now, we are going to be dipping into a cloud paint. Did I show the wrong way? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. But this is a cloud paint from Glossier. This one's in the shade Storm. I did used to own the shade Dusk, which was like their like brownish type colour, but it did not look nice on my skin. Like, I know it was meant to be like a more neutral blush, however it was more like a bronzer on my skin tone, so I gave it to my mum, and my mum actually quite likes it. But I have tried a sample of Storm right here, and this is the darkest shade that they have, and I love the packaging, y'all. I love the packaging. It's like a little paint tube. So cute. Like cloud paint. Why didn't I come up with that first? I would totally name my cream blushes cloud paint too. Just that much for now, because these are pretty pigmented, but they do sheer out very easily, so we're gonna try that out first. I really want to try the Fenty cream blushes and their cream bronzers, but for this look, we're not gonna wear any bronzer because Glossier doesn't supply a bronzer, so I want to stay as true to the brand as possible. Just gonna take that on the butt of my sponge. Like, that just kind of looks like my natural skin. You know, like this colour looks very natural. I know Glossier like recommends to use your fingers to apply all of their products, but we're not doing that today. Gonna bring it up to my temples as well. I've actually had some people ask me to do ASMR. I mean, this is as much ASMR as I will do. I'm just going to use the other side, which has a little bit of concealer on it, just to blend out this edge. And I want to put a bit on my nose. I love putting blush on my nose. I'm going to put a bit on my chin, because your chin does get a little bit red as well. I just want to look like I've been for a run. I want to look like that I actually work out. I do not like how this looks in my moustache area because I have a moustache, so I'm just going to powder a little bit now. I know Glossier does have their Wowder powder, but I have a lot of powder to go through, so I haven't bought that one. Definitely gonna powder the forehead a little bit because that's a bit absurd. My heart is telling me to put more blush on my cheeks, but I think that's enough. I want to put more blush on though. I've been such a blush fiend. Like, I just want to coat my entire body in blush. I'm gonna put a tiny bit more blush on. I didn't really like powder my cheeks, so I'm just gonna take a bit more because I just want more, okay? I just want more. It is the most aggressive way I've ever seen anybody apply blush. Just right on the underneath of the nose. I look like Santa Claus. I also know that Glossier does have a highlighter called, like, what is it, the Halo Scope, which is like a balmy highlighter. I don't have that. And I think because I have such oily skin, I like to balance out these cream products with a bit of powder, so I'm just going to be taking the same highlighter that I used on my inner corners. Same one, and I'm just gonna dust it on. I mean, I don't really need highlighter with this look, but I mean, I just want to go the full 9 yards. When did that phrase come about? The full 9 yards? Is that even a phrase? I don't even know. I'm confused. And the final product is one of their lip products. I was going to purchase their lip gloss, however, I already have a clear lip gloss and I don't wanna go crazy, so I thought I would get one of their Generation G Sheer Matte Lipsticks, and I've got mine in the shade Zip. It's their brightest colour, I believe. It's definitely like a red colour, and I think it's actually inspired by the actual zip on the Glossier bags, which I think is hella cute. So here's the packaging right here. It's very, very minimalistic. It's definitely plastic. It's got a little G on top. Okay, I am so ready to try this out. I do have a little bit of residue of the balm.com on my lips, so this might not be as matte as it normally is, so let's just try this. So that's just one layer of the lipstick, and you know, it feels really nice. I do have a bit of a sloppy application, but that's because I cannot see. The colour is settling into my fine lines on my lips. I don't know if you can see that. That's probably my fault because I do have a bit of like balm underneath, but let's do another layer because I want to see how this layers. I was tempted to get their nude shade, I think called like Leo or Cake, one of those two. But I wanted to, if I'm gonna wear like a blotted like lip color, most likely it's gonna be red, so super gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I think that is absolutely gorgeous though, especially with this blush. I think because everything on my face is very glossy right now, I feel like we have to make the lips glossy as well. So I'm just gonna be taking the Fenty Beauty Glass Slipper Gloss Bomb. I love this clear gloss so much. And I'm just gonna, I actually take this on the back of my hand, just like so, and then I just apply it to my lips with my fingers because I don't want to ruin how pretty it looks. Now that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. This is quite different to how I normally do my makeup because, you know, there's barely anything on the eyes. It's just one sparkly shadow. But I am honestly in love with how my skin looks. Like, my skin looks insanely beautiful. Like, not to be dramatic, but I think this is the best my skin has ever looked. Like, I have always wanted to do like the whole glass skin type thing, and because I have oily skin, I was hesitant to even try it because I was like, no, that's not gonna work for me. But I mean, with a bit of setting spray, shit. I really think that this concealer, especially this concealer right here, this gave me the dew. Like, this gave me, combined with like obviously my hydrating primer and, you know, the cloud paint and also a little bit of highlight just up here, but like Not to be dramatic, but I'm actually kind of blown away. I think I've accomplished my mission of becoming a Glossier girl. I've never felt cuter in a makeup look before. And this is like the most minimal thing. But a quick roundup review of like the 3 like new products that I've tried. This Gen G lipstick, love the formula so far. I'll definitely have to see how it wears by itself without a gloss on it, but I really like the look of a blotted lip. I personally really enjoy it. This concealer, oh my god, it's a must-have. I think this is automatically a must-have. I'll see how it wears throughout the day, but like, this is gorgeous. On my skin looks incredible because of this. I put this almost all over my face. I don't think you need to do that if you don't want this intense of a glossy finish, but like, yes. The Cloud Paint formula I know that I already love. I've tried the formula before, but I love this colour. It really looks like I've been running. And of course you can build this up. This would, I think this is a colour that would look good on literally every single skin tone. Anything else that I could do like a quick little mini review, or is that it? I think that's it. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me do this little get ready with me becoming a Glossier girl. I will say though, my mascara is running a little bit. I didn't notice that. I'm gonna have to fix that. Full details of this makeup look, even though we already just discussed them, it will be also on my Instagram, which is beautyybyskye right here. Do follow me on there if you want to see more makeup content from me. I promise I mostly post colourful looks. Like, this isn't like an everyday thing for me. Well, it might be now though. Maybe. You can also follow me on my other social media. I have a personal Instagram, I live stream on Twitch 3 times a week, and my Twitter are all linked down below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!